Okay, let's watch this one. Today we are watching the Dumb Ways to Die UK edition. I'm not from the UK, but why not watch it? You know, it's just a video, so let's go.
Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm here with Simon and Vic, and we are reacting to...
What happened to his voice, bro?
Ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die.
Okay.
So
okay,
many
bro.
dumb ways to die.
Didn't have to bring out the vocals on us
Well,
like
I
that.
mean, I
okay.
thought-
New KSI tune coming out soon.
Well, I mean, hopefully I'm not on this list. Else you won't be hearing any of that. Are we ready, boys?
Oh,
I'm
so
ready.
I said, are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh! I'm gonna play the video.
Yeah.
Dumb Ways to Die, UK edition.
Just throwing it out there, I have a real fear that I'm gonna die in a horrendously stupid way. Like, I just feel like that would be the worst. Like, your legacy is just people laughing at how you went out. It's gotta suck.
We do live on the internet, so you will get memed.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, no matter how you die. You will
Honestly, you
get
know
memed.
what? Have fun. Have fun.
Actually, no, wait.
I mean, you're dead, ultimately.
Yeah.
If you had cancer, God forbid, but if you had cancer, I don't think you'll get memed.
Nah, the internet's a dark place. You would.
I was going to say, I think it's part of Twitter would still.
Fuck's sake.
Oh well.
Retired jockey Elena Struthers Gardner was carrying a mason jar drinking glass with a screwed on top,
In that Stormzy run.
and she had a metal straw attached. When the 60-year-old woman who had histories of falls and injuries suddenly collapsed, the angle of the hard metal straw impaled her through the eye and caused
this
a
is
fatal
why,
brain
man.
injury.
Plastic straws.
That's
That is-
unfortunate. That is really unfortunate.
I'm not laughing at her dying, by the way. It's just what Simon said about plastic straws. Yeah, bring them back, bro. All paper straws.
Paper straws.
Paper, yeah.
It's us or the turtles. That's how I see it.
Okay.
Honestly, fuck them turtles, bro.
Oh, I won't stand for this turtle slander. Turtles are great. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Mike Edwards was a minor celebrity,
Oh my
an
God.
acclaimed cellist, music teacher, and former member of the Electric Light Orchestra.
Ooh, they're quite cool.
While he was driving down the road near his home in Devon, something began rolling down a nearby hill. It was a massive hay bale, weighing at least 1,300 pounds.
Mad.
It crashed into the van, killing him instantly.
Aw,
The people responsible for the hay bale went on trial and were found not guilty, but many of Edwards' fans were less forgiving.
I feel like that's Pete
Yeah,
saying
I wouldn't
that's
say that was
a
dumb.
way.
It was kind of, it was an
Pretty
unfortunate way to
unfortunate,
die.
yeah.
TV show The Goodies had everyone in stitches, but one man enjoyed it a little too much. Alex Mitchell of Norfolk burst out in hysterical laughter while watching, and then proceeded to keel over from a massive heart attack.
What?
While no cause of death was determined, his wife was philosophical, thanking the TV program for giving her husband so much joy in his last minutes. But a key to his death came decades later, when his granddaughter died of a similar heart attack, pointing to an undiagnosed heart condition as the cause, meaning Mitchell's heart may have been a ticking time bomb.
Oh, wow.
Again, I wouldn't call them dumb for that.
no, where are the
He
dumb
went out, he
ways?
went out
What?
happy as well. He went out happy, laughing. You love to hear it.
Chew your food, eat slowly. We've all heard that from mom. But 51-year-old Darren Hickey didn't listen. When the wedding planner sampled a fish cake, he gulped it down quickly, only for the scalding hot fried morsel to burn his throat. He was in massive pain and he went to the hospital. They sent him home with painkillers. While relaxing at home, his throat began to swell up and he couldn't breathe. His partner rushed him to the hospital, but he died soon after from lack of oxygen. And fish cake was probably not on that menu.
He's moving to his wife quick, you know.
Wait. So, how did he die?
So he ate something too hot, he burnt his throat, and then his throat later on swelled up because it was, you know,
Inflamed and damaged.
inflamed, yeah. And then he couldn't breathe.
Mad. I didn't know you could actually burn your throat.
Well, normally you'd put food in your mouth and
Yeah.
you'd realize
It's too hot.
it's stupidly
But
hot and then
sometimes, to
spit
be
it
fair,
out or hold it.
you get something that's like when there's food inside it, and the food inside's really hot, so like it's got like pastry
Yeah,
or
but-
batter around the outside.
Yeah,
and,
but that
like,
normally
you
burns your
bite into
mouth.
it. Yeah, but
And then you don't swallow it straight away. You normally like keep it in your mouth going like
But I feel like that's a bit of a human flaw for your throat to get inflamed.
I mean, it's probably not designed to have something so hot in it. And to be fair, the human body has a lot of flaws.
Yeah,
To be
true.
fair.
Not like my penis, though.
Yep.
No, that also.
All right. Let's carry on, please. Please carry on.
I don't know where we're going.
Yes,
anymore.
your penis is that big it hits the floor.
It was the late 1800s, and Sir William Payne Galway was a powerful man, a retired member of Parliament and a baronet. He was looking forward to enjoying his retirement. He particularly liked to hunt and was able to snipe animals from afar without being endangered by them.
Put him in FaZe Clan.
But his undoing would come from something much more harmless, a turnip. While out hunting
What?
one day, he
What?
tripped and the pointed turnip at his feet hit him in the wrong location. He died a short time later from severe internal injuries at the age of
No,
74.
no, I'm sorry. That's
Tripped over a
He
turnip.
died to a
Lost-
turnip.
What?
Oh my. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Vegetables 1, human
Oh,
0.
I'm
Wait,
sorry. That is
I didn't hear it, bro.
Are you gonna die?
Wow. See what I mean? You die in a stupid way. KSI will laugh at you.
I'm so, oh no, I can't laugh at this, man. This is fun. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yo,
That
rest
was
in
a
peace.
turnip.
Rest in peace, but man, that is an L. Oh my god, shit, bro. Then you should fight at that turn.
Oh no.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Come
Oh
on, Deji,
no,
get
no,
that.
no.
No, play the video.
No.
Play-
Deji, I love you, man.
It was 2018 and Atif Rafiq just wanted to see a movie. But while he was watching, his phone slipped out of his hand and became wedged under the electric footrest of his chair. Rafiq probably could have sought help from a theater worker. Instead, he tried to stick his head under the footrest,
Oh my
and the
God.
electronic
Oh, no.
seat trapped his head. The authorities had to break the seat to get Rafiq free, and by then the unfortunate cinephile had died of cardiac arrest.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Why would you stick your head underneath? Oh man.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's not terrifying.
What's the plan?
I'm never gonna put myself in a situation where that ever happens.
Yeah, fair. The phone.
It's-
It's the chair's phone now. The
Yeah,
chair can have the phone.
legit. Just-
I mean, you say that, but you might not think of it. Ethan put his head under a,
Under a
bowling
alley.
lane.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, bro, he could have been on this list.
Yeah, Ethan could have made this list. Yeah.
Fuck.
Thank goodness we have like good like safety regulations in bowling alleys in the UK. Because I bet in some countries if you put your head under the bowling pin scooper thing, it would end you.
Robert Cocking made his name as a watercolor artist,
Cocking.
but he was also an amateur scientist and tinkerer, and in 1837 he was working on an improved version of the parachute. He intended to demonstrate his new design using a cone shape
Looks like a UFO.
at a festival in Vauxhall Gardens. A large crowd watched as Cocking jumped from 5,000 feet
Oh,
in a
no.
hot air balloon.
Oh, man.
But Cocking had miscalculated the weight of the parachute and he fell far too fast. The parachute turned inside out and Cocking crashed and was killed instantly. Well, every experiment has its trial and error, but some can only go wrong once. This next man died in the most mundane way possible. Or did he? George Herbert, the 5th Earl of Carnarvon, was a prominent aristocrat with an adventurous spirit. He liked to fund expeditions to Egypt, most famously the search for the tomb of King Tut. It was there in Cairo where he met his end. He received a nasty mosquito bite on March 19, 1923, and then made the mistake of cutting it open while shaving. It became infected, and he died soon afterward of blood poisoning.
I wouldn't say that's dumb.
I mean, that's just, you lived at that time, and obviously medicine and all of that wasn't as advanced.
Yeah.
I'm sure his knife was a bit rusty or some shit.
There's no turnip.
Corpus Christi College in Cambridge was a well-regarded school, and in 1667 it was under the strict eye of Master John Spencer. He kept a tight leash on his students, including his daughter Elizabeth. But Elizabeth was rebellious and had gotten into the habit of sneaking her paramour, John Betts, into her room. When John Spencer suddenly
no.
entered his daughter's room, she shoved John Betts into a cupboard and was then hurried away by her father. By the time she had returned, the unfortunate John Betts had asphyxiated in the wardrobe,
Wait, what?
leading to rumors that he and Elizabeth haunt the college to this day.
That's crazy.
Wait, if asphyxiated, so he just ran out of oxygen?
Just open the door.
Yeah, what the fuck? What kind of wardrobe is that? Airtight. Damn.
Yeah, what? Maybe he went to sleep. Maybe he was like, I'm going to be in here for a while, so I'll go to sleep. And then he like, I don't know. What happens if oxygen goes away while you sleep? Do you
I
wake
guess
up?
you just pass out in your sleep.
Yeah, would you? Or would your body like tell you like, hey, this ain't right?
Or would you go
wake
into
up?
shock and be like,
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah,
I
you'd
do
probably
wonder.
start coughing, be like, yo, the fuck? And then you'd pass out. You'd wake up and you have like 5 seconds then.
oh my gosh.
My guy died for a beat. Respect.
In the 13th century, one unfortunate king discovered that the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Griffith ap Llewellyn ap Iorwerth was heir to the
What?
Welsh throne.
Say what?
What is this name, man? Just call yourself Big G or something like. Fucking hell.
He had been taken hostage by King John of England. He was imprisoned in the Tower of London, and in 1244 he decided to escape. He attempted to use a rope made of sheets and other garments to descend the tower, but he was a heavy man, not helped by years of imprisonment, and the rope soon snapped, getting him down from the tower in record speed, with a very abrupt stop at the end. At least this next guy died in the right place. It was 1872 and Henry Taylor was serving as a pallbearer at a funeral. At some point, Taylor
Oh,
tripped on
no.
a stone, losing control of the coffin.
mad.
The other pallbearers were forced to let go as it twisted out of their hands, and it landed with full force on Taylor's
my
chest and face.
Bruh.
John Lewis lived a quiet life in Gloucestershire with his wife Patricia and
Bro.
was an avid gardener. But one day he mysteriously disappeared. A worried Patricia called the authorities after finding a burned lawnmower, but it was 2 weeks before John's body would be found. Forensic evidence pieced together the unfortunate story. John had been trying to light a bonfire and decided to hurry it up by pouring some gas. It worked. A little too well.
What?
The raging fire spread to his clothes, and John tried to put it out by jumping in the river. Injured, he was likely swept away to his death. Sometimes a good thing can be a bad thing if you take it too far. Basil Brown was a popular English
of these
health
is just
food buff
horrific.
in the 70s,
Yeah.
but he took things to the extreme. He was a strong advocate of vitamin A and beta-carotene as health supplements and was known to drink extreme amounts of carrot juice. When his skin started turning yellow, it should have been a warning sign, but he didn't heed it and was dead at the end of 10 days from liver failure. This led to many people worrying if carrot juice could be too dangerous, but evidence shows that the culprit was the vitamin A supplements he took, 10,000 times the recommended dose.
What?
Oh. I mean,
That's
I don't know
dumb,
what
man.
you expect.
Bro.
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah, that is, yeah. 10,000? Oh my god.
Bro, 10,000 of anything isn't good.
What about nuts?
What? Why would you want balls in your face? Well, I don't.
No, I meant like, as in the act of nutting.
Yeah, but like to do that
Consecutively
10,000
is probably a bad thing.
Well, to do that 10,000 times a day, bro. Like,
The conversations we have are the most stupid. They're more dumb than these dumb ways to die. Let's just continue.
Jonathan Capewell was a lad obsessed with hygiene and was rarely seen without a deodorant spray. He was determined to eliminate any trace of body odor, using the sprays countless times a day. He was a teenager in good health, which is why it was a complete shock when he suddenly dropped dead of a heart attack.
What?
There was no obvious cause of death until the blood work came in. Turned out his blood had a massive buildup of butane and propane in it from the sprays, enough to stop his heart cold.
man.
Jesus.
Okay, that says a lot. Don't overdo it with the.
I feel like that might have been like old deodorants as well. They used to have like really bad solvents and stuff in them.
Oh really? Oh, okay, fair.
I don't think they're as unhealthy nowadays, but don't quote me on that. I'm not a doctor.
Jimmy Heselden became a household name in the early 2000s when he purchased the Segway company. He was a huge fan of those famous scooters.
Ah, this one's famous.
Really?
Yeah.
Only 9 months after buying the company, he was out riding a Segway when he tried to get it out of the way of a man walking his dog. He had trouble stopping, and his Segway zoomed directly off a cliff. A tragedy.
Killed by his own success.
Yeah.
Nicholas Comper was a pioneer of English aviation, the founder of one of the biggest early aircraft companies in the years after World War I. But he was also a man with a temper and a sharp wit, and that came back to haunt him. A prankster, Comper was lighting fireworks in a pub in 1939.
What a prank.
A passerby asked why he was doing it, and Comper jokingly announced he was an IRA bomber. With the conflict with the Irish no laughing matter for the English, the bystander acted swiftly, punching Comper thinking he was taking out a threat. Comper hit his head and died soon after of
Oh,
a hemorrhage.
mad.
But how could someone die from sleeping? Mark Gleason of Hampshire had a happy life and a great relationship with his girlfriend Tracy. But there was just one problem. His horrible snoring was ruining both of their nights. The couple was at a loss for how to stop it, and one night they hatched a not-so-great idea. Mark took some wine with sleeping pills, and the groggy snorer came up with the idea to use some of Tracy's tampons to plug his nose.
Oh my
Unfortunately, the
God.
combination of sleeping pills and the obstructed sinuses led to Gleason asphyxiating in his sleep.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that one. You're getting memed on the internet for that.
Yeah, that's an L, fam.
You're dying with tampons in your nose. It's done. It's done to you. Football Twitter's having a field day.
Absolute field day, bro.
dear.
Like that for years, bro. Field day for years. Like mad. Still though, the tulip. Or
Tune
turnip.
it. What's a tune
Tune
it,
it.
bro?
No,
What's
bro,
it?
turnip.
Tune it.
Tune it. Turnip. God damn it. I fucked it.
Yeah, that does take the biscuit.
I don't think our ways to die were as bad as the US ones.
I don't think
I
I
wasn't
remember
there for
the
that,
US.
but yeah, I could imagine that they wouldn't be. Some of ours were even quite sophisticated, I'd say.
Sure. All right, well, hopefully none of those happen to us and we all live long and happy lives. Thanks for watching.
Nah, I want to live till like 70 and then that should be enough.
Oh my God.
Great video.